A film in 3 minutes. It's a mad, 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 mad world. Okay, let's say your name is Stanley Kramer and you are one of the most admired Hollywood filmmakers of all time. Now let's say it's the early 60s and you've reached a point in your career where your illustrious body of work has been accused of being a tad on the more somber side of life. What do you do to address this? Simply hire the greatest comedians of the last 50 years, throw in a treasure hunt to a small fortune, then sit back, relax, and witness one of the greatest comedies ever made unfold before your very eyes. All you need now is a zany title, something like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World. The story revolves around an ensemble collection of greedy misfit and oddball characters who, after attempting to save a frenzied driver after he crashes his car in the California desert, learn that $350,000 or $3.1 million in today's money is buried under a big W somewhere in the Santa Rosita State Park. But how best to acquire this newfound wealth? Work together and split the winnings equally? Of course not. From here on in, it's every man, woman, or old bag for themselves, with the ensuing on-screen chaos, calamity, and catastrophe a joy to behold. It's hard to overstate how epic the production of Mad World was at the time of release. A behemoth of a movie with an original 202 minutes running time, director Kramer endeavored to hire every comedic performer he could think of, from Jonathan Winters, Milton Berle, Mickey Rooney, Phil Silvers, Sid Caesar, Buddy Hackett, and Ethel Merman, just to name a few of the titans of comedy in the main cast, who each excel in their roles as the opinionated, greedy, ruthless, foolish, snobbish, idiotic, and downright unlucky motorists. Adding fuel to the fire are the litany of supporting roles, featuring dozens of cameos from comedic legends such as the Three Stooges, Buster Keaton, Jerry Lewis, and Jack Benny, acting as a testament to the production's gigantic scope. In fact, the film became so crammed-packed full of action that 2 scripts had to be produced for the leading roles, one containing the dialogue and the other the physical comedy. On top of this, the various stunts and action sequences required such a large number of stunt performers that out of the roughly 100 who were working in the US at that time, 80 would be hired for the film. But casting aside, Mad World's iconic set pieces, crafty one-liners, and scene upon scene of hilarious misfortune act as proof enough that Kramer's first-time foray into comedy would also become one of the genre's greatest. Its legacy resides in the many treasure hunt capers with all-star ensembles made decades after release, to references in The Simpsons and beyond. And on a personal note, the film is a favourite of my father's, who introduced me to this zany, wacky, seemingly never-ending tale of greed when I was a small child, for which I will be eternally grateful for. So, thank you, Dad, and thank you, Stanley Kramer, for proving that it really is a mad, 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 mad world.
Yeah.